What is up, YouTube? And we're going to be finally looking at some of the OCG meta. Today, it's a little bit more interesting. Unfortunately, the OCG is very deep in a Brandish format. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not super excited to be going through 40 to 50 different Brandish maiden deck lists. And we saw this a lot during Spiral format when they went through just their infinite shit show over there. Eventually the deck will be cleaned up, so it'll be fine, but for the time being the TCG can still look to the OCG's Brandish format and see where we want to develop our things, along with a few other things. So anyway, we're going to start off with the Princess Cup. We actually had a second place finish for Mermails, and I wanted to look at this and showcase this because I still think it's very important to see where the OCG is coming up with some of these cool concepts, especially with something like Mermails. One interesting note though, this deck is only playing 2 copies of Light of Sekka. I don't know if this is Duel's fault that it was very important as a combo orientation to not play 41 and just opt for the straight 40. And remember, if there are no spell cards in your graveyard, draw 2 cards, and for the rest of this duel, after this card resolves, you can activate spell trap cards except for Light of Sekka. And then you can only use each Light of Sekka effect once per turn. I understand that if you're playing this deck as an OTK-centric deck, unfortunately, you're not going to be seeing more than one of these, but playing more than one of the, or playing more than 2 of these gives you an increased time to draw them, and that's one of the things I'd be focusing on here. But if your entire deck toolboxes, you go through it to OTK your opponent, put your opponent in a very shitty position, then I can agree with this. But for the most part, it's arguable to go and consider maybe 3 of these. It's just my opinion to start things off. So anyway, 2 Ash Blossom, triple Atlantean Dragoons, 2 Heavy Infantry, 1 Marksman, 1 Rosnex, 1 Deep Sea Diva, triple Effect Veiler, triple Genix Undyne, 2 Ghost Ogre, triple Maxi, 1 O-Lion, 1 Abyssgunde, 1 Abyss Megalo, triple Abyssdeuce, 1 Abyss Turge, 1 Mulu, triple Neptibus, 1 Rodent Totem, triple Swap Frog, 1 Treeborn Frog, 1 Internex Controller, and 2 Light of Sekka. Before I forget though, I gotta give a special shout out to my friend, King of Bar. He helped me pick these decks out, get them prepared for today. So, honestly, without my close friends, I don't know what I would be doing, because I get very sidetracked very easily, and sometimes forget that we have to do these things. The extra deck on here, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Goblin, 1 Security Dragon, 2 Abyss Lacia, 1 Link Rebo, 1 Link Spider, 1 Firewall, 1 Needle Fiber, 1 Borrowman, 1 Totally Awesome, 1 Bahamut Shark, 1 Wonder Magician, and 1 Coral Dragon. Princess Cup is designed to be a 1 out of 1 tournament structure. You're not going to really be seeing a lot of these, actually you're not going to see any of these decks with side decks in terms of the event, because you're going in, you're just straight playing, getting it done. And if it doesn't work for you, well, unfortunately not. And that's one of the things, like I was saying with this deck. This deck is combo oriented. It's very, very, very important to understand that. And once again, the Princess Cup is a tournament series dedicated to female duelists in Japan. I think it's a very awesome concept, and it looks like it's been having a lot of success. Been seeing a lot of cool roguish decks coming out of these events. Whether or not, I think we've had harpies and stuff in the past as well. So it just kind of depends on how competitive these duelists are feeling that they need to be going into this event. I think that's one of the cool things, because you never know what you're going to find going through the doors of these tournaments and the reports that you're reading. So not everything's going to be shit tier Brandish format, you know what I mean? Next up, I'm going to be looking at Pendulum Magicians. Now, this deck has been constantly evolving to fight the struggle of power that's going on in Japan. One of the biggest things that I'm seeing in this deck now is Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries is a massive fuck you to this deck. Losing all of your Electromites, something that this deck can't really handle. So playing 1 copy of Land Phalanx gives you the ability to navigate around that situation that becomes very shitty to you very quickly. So it's something that you don't really have to worry about. A new additional card that I'm kind of starting to see be a little bit more interesting now, Denko Sekka. Literally just off of a committed summon, you lock the Brandish player out of their back row. Now, I don't know how many back row they're going to typically be setting in certain matchups. I guess it honestly depends on the hand. It depends if they need the Widow Anchor. Also, the cards that they set with the continuous spell card that allows them to reset them. You can lock them out of them. No reason not to do it. One of the important things that Denko Sekka literally does is it grants you basically a wall to engage and play the game while you need to do what you need to do. And I think it's very important when looking at New Age Pendulum Magician. This is a very excellent card. And of course, Secret Village. God, you have 6 cards that you can bring in against Brandish Maidens now. It took a little while to see that this deck needed a way to start fighting against the meta. And now they have it with Secret Village and, to top things up, Denko Sekka. And they're starting to build off of their potential troublesome losses because of cherries. So, problem solving. It's good. So anyway, 2 Ash Blossom, triple Astrograph, 2 Black Fang, triple Chronograph, 1 Double Iris, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Ghost Ogre, triple Harmonizing, triple Maxi, triple Oath Dragon, triple Pendulum Magician. That's right, triple Pendulum Sorcerer. I love yawning in the middle of a video. 1 Skullcrobat Joker, triple Purple Poison, 1 Stargazer, 1 Time Breaker, 1 Time Gazer, triple Wisdom Eye, triple Duelist Alliance, 1 Star Pendulum Graph, and 1 Time Pendulum Graph. The extra deck down here: 1 Summon Sorceress, 1 Land Phalanx, triple Electromite, 1 Needle Fiber, 1 Utopia Beyond. We were looking at this, we were like, really? Yeah, 2 level 6, this makes it. 1 Orito Man, 1 Wonder Magician, 1 Clearwing, 1 Shooter Riser, 1 Omega, 1 Ignister, 1 Supreme King, and 2 Supreme King. Side deck: triple Denko Sekka, 2 Draw and Lockbird, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Pendulum Storm, triple Secret Village, 2 Dimensional Bear, 2 Red Reboot, and 1 Time Pendulum Graph. Wrapping this particular build up. And then we're going to jump into Brand right here. Now, I like to talk about this deck because I like to see more of the cultural norm and see where the deck is developing over in the OCG. A lot of the Jet Synchro OTK is really starting to see a lot of play over there. I think that this whole loop with Needle Fiber is pretty fucking stupid, and I'm not going to talk about this. This is normal inclusion. We finally have Hayates in the extra deck. Interesting to know, I've only been seeing a lot of builds only playing 2 Hayate. Not really any point to playing multiple copies of this. I mean, okay, so beyond your standard 3 of, honestly. It doesn't really matter because, you know, they're going to cherries probably start here and go here. And if they have the 3rd, I guess they're going to go here. But, I mean, it gives you have 3 options to now go down on. Your whole deck's a toolbox. No real point in really caring. Your deck's literally just hand trap dot central. So, anyway, 2 Ash Blossom, triple Branch Maiden Ray, 2 Effect Veiler, 2 Ghost Ogre, 1 Jet Synchron, and triple Max C. Spells: triple Airspace 0, triple Hornet Bit, 1 Mecha Shark Cannon, triple Black Widow Anchor, triple Brandish Multi-Roll, or it's 2 Multi-Roll. This was the card I was talking about. This is the one that allows you to reset the spell cards in the field. If you have Denko Sekka up, you can easily just not worry about anything that they reset and proceed to OTK your opponent. This card is absolutely fucking the nuts with this deck for absolute recurability. But once again, if you don't really worry about what's going on, not a problem. 1 Pot of Avarice, basically. 1 Afterburner, 1 Jamming Wave, triple Startup Engage, triple Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Rhoda, 1 Terraforming, and 2 Twin Twister with 2 Solemn Judgment. Once again, more back row disruption in this deck than really anything. This actually reminds me, I really wish we had more Waking the Dragon in these decks, but they're over that gimmicky shit. No more fun allowed there. The extra deck down here: 1 Ningirsu, 1 Topological Bomber Dragon, 1 Phoenix, 1 Trisbania, 1 Summon Sorceress, 1 Needle Fiber, triple Shizuku, triple Kagari, 2 Hayate, and 1 Shambara. Side deck: 1 Feather Duster, 2 Mind Control, 2 Shared Ride, 1 Twin Twister, triple Evenly Matched, 1 Infinite Transience, 2 Solemn Warning, and triple Dimensional Barrier, wrapping up this week's OCG Thursday. So first off, thank you guys for always constantly supporting this channel. Like I said, we're kind of starting to set up a lot more segments. Things are starting to seem a little bit more fun. And number 2, tomorrow's OCG, or Market Watch Friday. Honestly, the Market Watch I go a lot more in depth to. So hope you guys kick back, enjoy, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, guys. Peace out. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.